Alright, we're good. This takes so long. Why is waiting tiresome? Well, hello, Neon. And first of all, hello, everyone. It's a programming error that has reason to be fixed. Code here. And yes, I am streaming out of schedule again today, which is why I am very surprised that someone's actually here already. Pleasantly surprised by that. But yeah, hello, Neon. We are doing some story quests today. Specifically, I think we'll have time for one, because these usually do take a while, but maybe we'll be lucky and they're short and we can do both of them. We'll have to see. Let's unlock the first one, which is Cyno's. Also, I can claim my next key. Ain't that nice? Alright. Story quest has been unlocked. Let's just get straight into it. Also, yeah, I should probably, hang on, turn up the audio a bit again, because Genshin is always a bit quiet for everyone. Alright, let's navigate to this. Yeah, I know, Osmanthus wine. I am aware that that is a thing. Alright, going back all the way over here, back to Sumeru City. In the city, we will experience some great adventures. I wonder if Rob is gonna show up, because Rob is very obsessed with keeping up the streak, but also rarely pays attention to Discord, so he might not have realized that I'm going live today. Also, Ivanov, hello! This will hurt me, hello. Why will this hurt you? Because you're watching two streams at once now? Also, multiple JPEG, hi, yo, hi. How is you? How is everyone? Hope everyone is doing as well as they can be doing. I don't think I've ever gone in here. Well, that seems like a waste.
What should I do now? If only Cyno was still around.
Oh, we'll run into him, don't worry.
Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but...
Working on the happiest day. I was also working on some FNF stuff earlier. Trying to quickly throw together something until tomorrow. Not sure if I can do it. We'll see. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off at this point. I pulled off all the sprites, got them working and everything. So technically the hard part is done. I'll have to see. Maybe I can pull something off until tomorrow as well. You have Cyno? Well, look at you. I have no intention of pulling for anyone right now. Other than, you know, waiting for Zhongli once again. No college tomorrow. And midnight. No, college tomorrow and midnight. Okay, then maybe you should take a step back and actually get some rest in. I know I'm not exactly one to talk. Oh well, we also happen to know Cyno.
Ah, friends of Cyno. Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you.
What is...
My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia.
Oh no, it's someone from the Academia, kill him.
Knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately, we don't have the people to handle it at the moment.
Huh? You mean the Academia is short on Matra right now?
Yeah, they're busy on other top
Well,
secret projects.
Not exactly. I suppose
So that's
maybe-
horrible.
After General Mahamatra Cyno left to go somewhere, it would be a real headache for us to tackle the case ourselves.
Debbie, I didn't need to be woken up like that, but hi, hello, how is you? Still waiting for Layla, so no more pulling, cause Nilou doesn't want to come home like Tainari. Sad. Well, that's the luxury of just pulling for characters you already have. You don't have to worry so much, but Jesus! Got another tattoo? Ooh. I am bleeding and in pain, but it's cool. Well, the pain is temporary, but the tattoo is forever. And as long as you think it's cool, and as long as you think that you're gonna keep thinking that way, and good on you. What did you get? What do you get? What kind of tattoo? Only missing these sprites for you and me. Background, but that is not relevant. Yeah, background is secondary. Lego Batman, let's... Ah, of course, of course. First thing I ever played. I don't even think I can remember what the first game I ever played was. Hey! Well, it definitely wasn't Genshin. I can tell you that much. Raiden tattoos, since tattoos are eternal. Haha. Ha. Ha. Big funnies. Let's go. We got the funny. I may help you. I may help you, Lunarian. I mean, you can ask if Lunarian wants some clay sprites or clay backgrounds or something. I don't know. I don't know, but good on you for offering. Alright, let's make some story
Given the
progress
nature of the
here.
issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the Matra.
Like
If
me.
you do have some time, would you lend us your strength?
Why would I work with the Academia?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
I hate you, Paimon. Do you have any further intel regarding this case?
Yes. Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. We suspect there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some
Alright.
research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences.
Yeah, we're aware.
Unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market.
I'll buy all of it,
Whether
as
the
long
rumors
as
are
you
true
don't
or
get your
not,
hands on it.
This case calls for urgent
Again,
action.
screw the Academia.
According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
You can count on us. Let's go.
Why am I helping these idiots? Because it'll lead me back to Cyno in the end, but still. Oh, this cooperation is pointless and horrible. I'm working with horrible people. Have you checked the drive file? I have not yet. And I'll see when I have time. The thing is, tomorrow I am kind of busy until I get to the stream. And the free time I have, I want to use to make sure I can maybe set something up in time for the stream. Because I have not been to the desert yet. Well, I am not in the desert yet, but we are doing, you know, story quests, so... But yeah, this takes place after, so basically, yeah. Been lacking, but I've been so busy. I mean, it makes sense if you're busy that you can't keep up as much. Sounds okay, but I don't have good artifacts right now, so he sucks. I don't have good artifacts in general. Like, all my artifacts that I have are the standard artifacts, because I've never gone artifact grinding. I've only ever picked up the standard ones. But I do know that I have to look out for crit damage and crit rate. So I have crit rate plus 10% and crit damage plus 13 on this one. Crit rate, crit damage, that's always what I go for. Just look if it has crit rate and crit damage, and if so, level it up. Specific artifact grinding, haven't done it yet. And I'm not sure I ever will at this rate. Look at this one, plus 27% crit damage. Ain't that something? That seems pretty decent. Probably the most decent one I have. Ooh, that is also because crit rate as the main thing, so it goes up to 30. And then 13% crit damage on top. Or this one, 31% crit rate, 20% crit damage. I think that's a decent one. Anyway, not what we're here for. Always just looking to get primo gems though, so isn't everyone always looking to get primo gems? Too lazy to do anything besides events in Genshin, not even the main story. Well, that's a problem, because sometimes you need to progress in the main story to even take part in events. So, that's a bit of a yikes. Oh, Cyno!
It's Cyno. What are you doing here?
Good I finally ran into you, because the story's about you.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time.
So you're investigating something here too. Team up?
There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling.
Yes,
It
team
seems
up.
that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
Hey,
Well, ain't that something?
we're also here to investigate that.
So, team up?
I see.
Team up?
Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information.
I
story
would
short,
almost feel bad for them.
I was able to learn of the secret location where the
Almost.
canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa. That sounds pretty complicated. But having Cyno around will definitely make things easier.
So all the more reason for the team up.
Round up those bad guys.
Oh, I'm good at that. I am the absolute best at that. Oh, and it's nearby. I don't even have to teleport anywhere to get there. Well then, no time to waste. Let's get going. So right up here. Please stop. Those obvious incidents. Ah. You cannot. Pressing obvious insta-devs, I'm assuming you're talking about FNF again. It's just natural. You gotta press them. You gotta press everything. Even if it's an insta-kill.
This all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
Well, you're not gonna get the
Cracking
chance to
down
keep
on us
walking.
lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
Not anytime soon, because you're about to get
What does the
arrested.
Academia think they're doing? All right, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever. How much do I owe you?
Too much.
150K. Show us the Mura, and you'll get the goods.
Oh, I have that much money easily.
More down and your hands up.
I can take the offer. Also, Ivanov, that sounds like a pain. Why Tetris with microtransactions, loot boxes, and season passes? What the fuck?
But don't forget the Mura!
That seems like a pain. And for the Scaramouche boss fight in 3.1? 3.2. Is he gonna get one? I mean, I know they've been teasing that he's gonna show up throughout the story, but is that confirmed that it's gonna be in the next update? Because if so, thanks for the spoiler. I am trying to stay away from that kind of content. But I know it's been teased in the story that he's gonna be an upcoming boss fight. I know it's been teased for a while, but I just didn't know it would be in the next update. So I guess it's not too much of a spoiler. But yeah, I am excited. Already excited about a new boss. Alright, the special program for the next version, I usually ignore those too. Again, for the simple reason that there usually is a little bit of spoiler talk in them. Not a lot, but a little bit. And that's the reason why I don't really tune into those.
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone?
Well, he doesn't work alone today.
I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over.
It's not gonna be a tough
It's not
fight.
like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Dude, you really think you're gonna get away?
Really just give up like that?
You're not gonna get off the hook.
Cut.
Again,
They're not
even if
deep
you
in the
fight,
circle, just dealers at the bottom
come
of
on,
the
come
chain.
at me all at once. I can do
Alright.
this.
I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
Well,
Places?
the pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
Well, that seems sus. You stuttered. You're
He's telling
lying.
the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stack we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I like Nahida, but I want Lila more? Everyone already making out their preferences. I mean, I like the new characters in general, but I want more Zhongli. I want way more Zhongli. Okay, for Lila. Well, yeah, gave for Zhongli in my case, I guess. Come on, you can't resist the Zhong Dong. There is nothing about it you can resist. Seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Cyno wasn't kidding when he said Intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation.
So they've been
I suspect
scared.
whoever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
I mean,
Are you kidding?
isn't that like
We've
general
known your name
knowledge?
since day one in this business.
Basically?
The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you.
Well, how did that info
But
work out
here
for
we
you?
are. I guess we never stood a chance.
Oh, hello there.
They already know
Hello.
we're trying to avoid being
How is
detected
your
from the
day
very
been
beginning.
going?
These small fries are the only ones they leave out.
Welcome to my out of schedule
No
stream, where I
matter how
play
many
some
we
Genshin.
catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Oh, but maybe something.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Well...
Ooh, judgment.
Well...
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on
Our
any
eternal
dangerous
crisis of
suspect.
Yanfei is still best girl on Layla. Ooh, I see the crisis.
Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
Ah, and thanks for the head pat while you're here. I appreciate it. I really do. Actually, we don't... Yeah, we were mistaken.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to.
I like how he
peace and
doesn't
continue
pressure
gathering
us at
information.
all. It's either he knows but decides not to pressure us and ignore it because we're buddies,
Yeah,
or
that's
or we
right.
legit fooled him, which I think is very
I don't wanna
unlikely.
Catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules,
I'm not. I'll accept the apology hat pats anyway, even if you're not
Okay,
truly
okay,
sorry.
Got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
Alright, but I think Cyno definitely
You got a
knows we
problem
were
with that
lying,
too?
but he's ignoring it for our
Buying
sake.
canned knowledge is a deal between
I
two
hope.
people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
Yes, they were. You may have a point. We know they have a point. We know the academia sucks. They absolutely have a point.
the academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides,
Oh my
I'm
god.
sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge.
I still can't believe we're working for the
If I
academia
ever
right now.
catch you again,
I hate them.
I will personally see to it that you are punished.
I mean, we're working with Cyno, but
Traveler.
both of us together are
I need to
working
go
for
now.
the academia currently. And that is bad. Very bad.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Said after you already left.
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of
Okay.
connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
You know, I said he might be onto us, but ignoring it for our sake.
At the Palace of Alcazar's array. Let's go.
He said he had to go, with no specific reason, just said he had to go. Probably just around the corner, and he's gonna tail us as we go to Dory, because he definitely was onto us lying. Like, there's no doubt about it. He knows we were bullshitting him. So he's gonna follow us secretly.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as...
Right? I think we can say that pretty much for certain. And we're gonna go talk to Dory, and Cyno's gonna be right on our tail. And he's gonna go and butt in. If I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. So... yeah, let's see. Let's see if my suspicions are gonna be confirmed. Yeah, Dory? You here? I hope you don't mind that I've unintentionally brought someone along. Probably. however you write it. I'll hail him. I'll hail him. Tell Dory about what happened with Cyno, and she's gonna call us out on him probably being right behind us.
See, so that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
There is no hiding from him. He's so on to us. Come on. Do you know who's smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Wait, you have?
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore.
And by decent, you mean like
Besides,
completely
seems like
over the top
smugglers
prices.
practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus,
So you can control, so you have full
Federation's
control over the
technically
market.
now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Well, no, she might still have some intel.
Well, not completely.
She's always in the business for
Granted, I
intel,
don't
isn't
know
she?
who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know.
That seems
After
like a
all,
fair
the
deal.
Smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry
Yes.
can become more fairly regulated.
Yes, that totally.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Also, Bones! Thanks for the lurk. Doing some work. Ah, that sounds like pain. Well, hopefully it's not gonna be too much pain. Got 11 A's today? How to celebrate this? Well, I don't know, scream into the void. I honestly don't know how I would celebrate that. 11 A's. How? In one day, how did you pull that off? Like, seriously, what happened? And how? And, no, seriously, what and how and why? I don't see how that could happen. But congrats, I guess. Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative? I imagine it is.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price.
I wish I had
Of course,
access
not
to that
everyone
kind of
needs
stuff.
That kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's why the
Well,
academia doesn't want to
everything in
give
the
it
world
away.
comes at a price, right?
They want to hoard all the knowledge because they're assholes.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought.
Yeah.
And you'll find it very
A lot
hard
of
to
conspiracy
detect.
theorists already
This
do
means
that.
that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Huh.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned
Yeah, one capsule. Not in particular. I used one capsule. One. And it didn't even contain that much info.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked.
Well then,
And
tell me
what's
what I can
worse,
do.
You're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market.
They're probably
As far
holding
as I
on to a
know,
lot of it
their
still,
real
right?
purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
Oh?
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Enlighten me if you would be so
Rumor has it
kind.
that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the Academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation.
Aha!
Once I heard about the auction,
And they're still holding on to
I began
that.
suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction? Well, to gain money? 5As all off. Multimedia tests grades dropped at once. 1A history today. 5As labors safety test. Jesus, okay then. And you got all those at once. Like, not at once, but in the course of one day. Well, again, congrats on all them A's. That must have, like, how much studying did you do? Wouldn't think that you would get such good grades. I mean, considering that, you know, you're watching these streams late at night when you could be sleeping and all that. King Desert is real. Yes, it was only once, but it did show up again, the small text.
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution.
I mean, it makes sense.
As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation.
But it would still be worth a lot of
So,
money just
they
for the
might as well
chance,
just
right?
make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows?
But
we might
who...
find some leads there.
But, we need to find the exact spot.
Now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert treasure.
And of course, there's a
With the map straight
business
to the auction
opportunity, of
location.
course. So this coming, but we're leaving.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for.
Not interested, goodbye, I only came for the intel.
500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I could easily afford it, but I don't think I need it.
Super expensive.
no need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to...
I'd rather not become his next target by doing this.
Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid.
Okay, seriously, this plan seems like it's gonna put a big target on me for agreeing to this deal, so I'm not gonna agree.
We better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of Mora.
Again, no, Actually, no, I think she is the only person who would actually be able to cost me all of my mora eventually. Alright. On to our next target. We'll go to the caravan over here. Right at the border to the desert. Where we shall continue our story. Ho ho. And to continue this story, we shall talk to Cyno once again. What's up?
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
Maybe he found out about that already as well?
The Court of Desolation.
Never mind. We actually got new
Dad,
intel
you
for
can
him.
buy this intel. But is it reliable?
It's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the Scarlet King.
There it is again, King Deshret. King Deshret reappears.
It was a secret place built
And
by
again,
a dark sect from
there-
the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering.
Oh,
They are not some ordinary ruins.
I guess it's finally time to prepare our emergency food then.
Prohibited any related research. However,
Right?
if they
Right.
are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia.
I hope it's some people inside the academia, because that way it
Legends claim that
aligns
whoever obtains
perfectly.
The treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead.
Like the Scarlet King, again thinking it could be a weekly boss. Who knows?
Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim,
I mean, again, one boss, you know, Fatui boss,
and pursue their
Scaramouche,
progress.
and then the
That's
other
why
boss,
some
maybe the
continue to
Scarlet King.
research it, regardless
Wouldn't that
of
be
it being a
something?
restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Apparently we do! The thing is, I didn't minor brain activity and a minor dose of patience by actually working. Oh my god, you actually... Minor brain activity, a minor dose of patience by actually working. How could you... Wow, impressive. Actually having brain activity is something I couldn't do. So allow me to just perish this instant. And actually working, that sounds like a pain too. I would know from experience. But yeah, we do apparently know where the auction
We'll
is.
go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Oh, who is it? Ah, it's those guys.
People tailing us?
Easy, I can kill them.
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move.
But we could just attack them too.
I'll make short work of them.
I'll make even shorter work of them.
For ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
It's a challenge. I can kill them faster than you. 100 meters. Okay, so it's not worth teleporting. Got it. Well, back into the desert we go. Lord of Geo entering the desert. It is time. You die. There's a Sealy here I never followed? It's right on the path. I guess I kind of walked around the path last time. I actually can't really afford to be distracted, but since it's right on the path anyway... And now we're making a detour, damn it. But I can already see the target, so it's not a long detour. It's fine. It's fine. We're right there anyway. Just give me my loot and I'll be back on track.
Unsolicited.
I'm getting closer and closer to AR-60. Soon. Soon I'll have achieved the highest rank. And will increase my world level for the final time. Okay, for you for the New Year's? Well, it's not New Year's yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Think twice if I were you.
What, are you attacking us? Give me your Zhongli. Never, he's mine.
Doesn't matter. All you need to know is
I
that
won't even
someone
give you
needs to
one of my
inform you
constellations
it's
that
not
I
too
got.
late to turn back.
He's only C3. I want to power him up even more. I can't share. I won't share. I will absolutely never share.
Quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't.
These are 4 goons.
And as for you,
This is absolutely
why
no
bother
problem.
sticking your nose is in trouble that doesn't even concern you. Hmm?
Give me a D-Luke. Oh, you can have my D-Luke because I don't have him. I have never obtained a single D-Luke. So, absolutely, take something I don't have from me. Feel free. Canned knowledge is becoming a problem here. We're here to help Cyno. No, canned knowledge is becoming a problem.
Right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this.
Dude,
through
you are
recognition,
four goons. There is
My
absolutely
employer
nothing
said
you can
he's
do.
willing to compromise as long
Double
as
or
you
triple your
just
numbers
walk
and you
away.
would still easily
Could, for
lose.
example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit.
Yeah, no,
You
this
get
negotiation
both
isn't
more
working,
and
buddy.
a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so?
Integrity?
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
They won't. They will
Sorry.
fight.
No can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
You say that like you're trying to sound intimidating, but you're really not intimidating at all. Let me just get up my shield. And let's try out Cyno because we have him. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is still faster. Sorry, Cyno. It's nice having you as a trial character, but honestly, I think I'm doing... I think I'm doing better without you.
Solidify.
I mean, look at how little these dudes can do. Alright, Cyno, come on. Here's another chance. Yeah, no, Cyno, let's try Zhongli instead. Yeah, I'm dealing 4 times as much damage. Like, the trial Cyno I got really doesn't know how to deal much damage. If my tank can deal more. Big sad.
This doesn't change anything.
It doesn't? Really?
You're in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Yeah, and I'm sure those are gonna go down just as quickly as you guys, so... Is this supposed to be a threat? Because it's really not threatening. Like, at all. Shouldn't we follow them? Or
No need.
finish them off?
Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain.
Yeah, but we could kill them.
Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become...
Again, I welcome the challenge. Which, there isn't going to be a challenge.
Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
Paimon, shut up.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you.
Yeah, again,
They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
there is no right moment. They'll lose no matter when they strike. Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Ooh, are we gonna get a flashback?
I was carrying out a mission
Aw.
with one of my superiors. I didn't have much
There's
experience
the
at the
scarabs you
time,
have to find.
and
Right, I have only found like a
Close
handful
the
of them.
case.
They seem to be really annoying
we ended up
to
being
gather.
attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries.
I'll just stick to Zhongli.
My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Okay then.
Who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
Define
He
okay.
survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover, but luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions.
So retired from the
His
front
name is
lines,
Taj
basically.
Rakhani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday.
Is that a promise? Like for the story?
Anyway, our
Like
mission
maybe in
will
a
be
future
dangerous.
chapter?
I'm
Either
already
Cyno
used to
Story
such
Quest
grueling
Chapter 2,
conditions,
or
but I
like
don't
an
want to see
Archon
you
Story
two get
Quest?
hurt.
We'll see.
Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
We've also experienced a lot of sticky situations.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this.
Like, if a god can't kill us, I doubt a couple of bandits could do it.
I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Right, I guess we're going this way. The camera so nicely told us to go here, so let's go here. Ooh. Why is that one suddenly out of range? All the other ones were in range, except for this one. Oh, a teleport point I haven't activated yet. Allow me to correct that mistake. Yoink. Oop, wrong button. And this is the auction site, okay. Seems inconspicuous enough, I suppose. Let's see how many people are gonna show up for this.
So hot.
And suddenly it's day.
There was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
I'm sure he's used to it.
Of course, but I'm accustomed to
Yeah.
these conditions.
Care to share any tips?
No.
It's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired.
Well, too late for Paimon.
One
She's
step
already
after
given in.
another. Don't let your mind perceive
And
your
taking
body's
steps is not
limitations.
exactly accurate for Paimon because she
We
floats.
must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
She doesn't exactly do the steppies.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles.
Well, what about that?
Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
From
Watch
the
out.
sand?
Something's not right about them.
What do you mean something's not right about them? You think they're gonna be a challenge? Because I don't think so.
Dumpty Dumpty Go!
See, that was easy. Unless something else is gonna happen.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
And look at Genshin characters, they're wearing less and less clothing.
See?
Well,
There are marked
I'm
numbers
sure...
on their pincers. They were raised by
I'm
some-
sure by the time we get to Snezhnaya, people are gonna be clothed a little bit more. I mean, come on. You can't live in Snezhnaya and wear basically nothing. But until then, who knows how undressed they're gonna get. So you mean they were told to attack us?
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away.
Well, they clearly
We're
weren't a
surrounded
threat.
by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
Yeah, but they are gonna have to try a bit harder than that to kill us.
Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are?
What if they just prepared a bunch of traps like this?
Stay still.
Oh, there's a tracker on me, isn't there?
Here's
Motherfucker.
the answer. They must have planted this on you.
When?
Huh? What is it?
Oh my god,
An
maybe
initial
when I got
tracking
the...
device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location.
Does it have anything to do with the guy from the
Devices
academia who
from
gave me this,
prediction.
mission?
Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved?
Again, I still
doesn't
want to hold
seem
it all against the academia, so...
Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on him?
They probably
Reasons,
planted it on the
obvious
Traveler
reasons.
During our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
I'm sorry. How did they even manage to touch me?
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it.
No. I was gonna say not just get rid of it, but make
It might
it
still be useful
seem
for
like
us.
it's still
keep heading to the auction.
on us, but no, I guess
It
we're
would be
just hanging on
dangerous
to it in
let you here any
general.
longer.
Huh. But now we know they're coming after us. Which again was kind of... It's not that strange to assume that anyway. Hello! And goodbye! Man, my party setup is just too good. Dum-de-dum. I'd love to see code some more, it's kinda hot. I'm assuming those are 2 of the Harbingers? Again, I don't really know too many of the names, especially like of characters that haven't appeared in the game yet. Or have only appeared for a very short amount of time. Sucks to suck, but I like to stay uninformed until stuff actually shows up.
Is this where the auction is?
There's nobody here. It's a trap. This is just canned knowledge that they don't care about, put here to make us assume that we actually found the right place.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
Nah, this is an
We
obvious
didn't
trap.
waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival.
Maybe the intel itself was wrong, like the location of it.
So, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
You think? I guess we can try.
Good look around the area.
I mean, there certainly are still quite a few knowledge capsules left. I just wonder if they're really, like, if they have anything worthwhile on them. But sure, let's investigate. Non-recant knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. A large amount of canned knowledge has been piled up here, enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at market price. But nothing of interest. Footprints. Scar footprints have not completely buried by wind and sand, but it is impossible to speculate on the direction of the merchant's escape from the footprints. Why? They clearly went this way. But okay. Sumter Beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected.
Did you find anything?
Well, nothing too important.
Nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking canned knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry, I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will
Right, because the tracker is
come
on
back and
me.
meet here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you had me carry the tracking device. They think we're leaving, when in reality only I'm leaving. Once they come back, you attack them, and by the time I come back, they'll be so busy fighting you that they won't notice I'm on my way back.
They packed
Genius.
up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
we'll
slow?
start heading away and leave this place to you.
Come on, let's hurry. No time to waste.
And don't worry, if they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Cut off their limbs. Is that going too far? Maybe it is, but I don't care. Oh, we are definitely heading further away than I expected. I'll just grab these, and I guess we might as well teleport. That doesn't seem like a good spot to go, because why does it have to be somewhere with no teleport point close by? Now I actually gotta walk there. Or glide, I guess. Still, this feels rude. You could have made it easier for me. But no. Then again, it's not too far, I guess. But I just like to complain sometimes, okay? So, when should we start heading back?
Tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
I guess we should go a little further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while?
Yeah, sure. But just keep in mind, we might get attacked again. You sit and rest for a while nearby.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction.
Alright.
Let's go. Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
Oh, I'm sure he's found some leads. The fact is, if any of his quote-unquote leads are still alive after what he's done. But I'm sure we're about to find out. On it, let's go. If there's anyone down there, they haven't loaded in yet. Or they'll only load in once we actually... Oh no, there are 2 people here. Cyno and one other person. Well, we're about to find out who that other person is. Why, hello there.
Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright, tell Paimon everything you know.
I'll actually turn up the volume a little bit more for you. I think it's better if I turn it up a bit more, so yeah. Does he have an important role in the auction?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead.
And? What conclusion did you come to, my friend?
He's not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Well, the idea was to not give you any idea.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, greedy and get the canned
Once everyone
knowledge?
knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know,
Yeah.
free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
Yeah, you kind of messed up
You
there.
must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make
Oh,
you
please
talk?
make him talk.
No, I'll talk.
Aw, sad.
But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere.
Why?
If
So
I stay
someone else
here,
can come and
chances
scoop
are
up
that
this
someone
canned
will see me
knowledge?
with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Okay, where should I throw it? Anywhere? Is anywhere fine?
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Die.
Come on now.
Ha!
Do you really
Now
think
you
I'd
can
try to
drink.
Pull anything under Cyno's watch?
You'll dehydrate and die,
What can I even
slowly.
do?
Alright, back to Aru Village. Haven't been there in a bit. So many quests I can do over here as well. Which I might do soonish, but off stream, of course. So that's your home. Nice home, I guess, I suppose.
Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
Your dad is a very, very bad person.
This is my daughter, Seeming.
And he's lucky
She
to
can
still
be a
have all
little
his
shy of
limbs.
strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, Who are you two?
Just a traveler and his emergency food.
The traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners.
We ran into
When I
each
saw
other
the
by
trackers
chance.
start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can.
You
should
know.
abandon this
You know we're
investigation.
not gonna stop.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business.
Well, it's still illegal.
Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno.
Even if
you
hundreds of
manage to
people come
win
at
in
me
the
at
end,
once,
you
I'm
have
just gonna
to thank
summon down a meteor and kill them.
You yourself might even feel
Luxury of having
remorse.
Zhongli, you know.
Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
What are you doing?
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Well, that is nice.
Right. I forgot to offer
You
tea to
even
our
prepared
guests.
some for Paimon.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
Well, ain't you just nice? I hope you weren't
That's
listening
my
in on our
girl.
conversation.
Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Okay, the kid
Didn't
is
you
out of the
say that
picture, now we can
everyone's in
torture
it for the
you.
massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor.
Awfully bold of you
My
to do
daughter
that.
was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs.
Oh,
Even slightly
is
strenuous
it a
exercise
certain
can cause
disease
her to
we might
faint
know
and
about?
proved to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and
A certain
why she locks
disease that a
herself up
certain
in her room
Dendro
most of
character
the time.
also has?
She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap.
A certain
As for
disease that
me,
doesn't have a cure
I was
yet?
just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
But it was illegal.
Canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell
I mean,
you
I
all
guess
this
the
so that
reasoning
maybe
behind
you
that
could
kind of stuff is
understand,
complicated
change
for
your
a lot
mind.
of people IRL too.
Please,
Like getting involved in
stay out of
illegal
this
stuff
now.
is sometimes
Give us a way to
very
survive.
heavily driven by the fact that they don't have any other choice.
The sale of canned knowledge? His daughter will...
But there are other ways to go about. Actually, I don't know if there are other ways for him to do this.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me.
Well, that
Since
is
you insist on
good.
continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some
Oh.
goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Some goods, you say? Go to the back of the house with Cyno. What kind of goods are we talking? Oh!
Look at all of this!
Wow, some purple. I don't think I've
Yes,
ever seen purple
all
ones.
neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth.
Again, what are the purple ones?
Small
I've only ever
producers
seen the
can't
green ones
possibly
and,
support
like,
such a large
the
quantity
red
of goods.
ones. What are the purple ones?
Could the academia have a hand in this?
Oh, they sure
Such a
do.
volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
When in doubt, blame the academia.
These seem different from the other knowledge capsules.
Yeah, again, what I pointed out as well.
Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Some sort of marking we've never seen before? Do you know what it is, Cyno?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
So the academia is in on
I started
it.
to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved.
Probably
when I
not
found the
just
tracker
someone in the
earlier.
academia.
But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
Could be a misunderstanding, but it's probably not.
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia.
So what
If
kind
we
of
can
favor do you
enter
need
the
in that case?
repository, we can find out who accessed
Me?
these files.
I hate the academia. You want me to sneak in? They
Considering my
hate me
current
too, I
status.
think.
If I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary
I mean,
attention.
that's fair, but
You'll
you
need
think
to
they're
be the
fine
one
with
who checks
me?
the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
I mean, okay, I guess we
I'll
can
also
try.
keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
We'll work on the info, don't you worry. Alright. Let's see, where are we going? Straight to the academia, straight to Sumeru City. Ha! Dude, if finds me while in the academia, they're most likely dead. That's so? Why? Why you dead? Because hot character alert? That it? You just die immediately? Smart?
Hello, we meet again. How's the investigation going?
Traveler isn't. But we're strong. You give Nabil a letter from Cyno.
Oh,
Very
so
powerful,
were
you
able
know.
to find Cyno after all. I hope he's doing all right.
But to be fair, he might be able to yeah, so I might be you know what? It's fair. It wouldn't be the first time we got outsmarted. But so far we were still able to survive. Traveler can't just kill every NPC in Sumeru. True. And a certain other person can do that by using the very thing that everyone voluntarily places on their head. That stupid Akasha terminal, which, by the way, I just noticed we aren't wearing anymore. Right? It should be on this side of our head. Huh. So we actually took off the Akasha terminal. Notice now. Excuse me, we wore the Akasha terminal during other quest lines too, where we should have already taken it off. Like, there were other quest lines after we found out the dream thing where we still wore the Akasha terminal. But now we're not wearing it. So I just noticed now, again. I feel like it might be kind of inconsistent. Well, he seemed pretty okay. He's the same as
I
always.
read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
We don't mind.
It's all right.
At least
We
I
wanted
don't.
to help Cyno too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia.
Well,
Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a
forbidden
problem.
research. Let's go.
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them.
Yeah, like
Normally,
apparently
after some
creating
particular
artificial
research
life in the
becomes
forms of
prohibited,
machines.
the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
Well, that would be nice.
Repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
They better not attack me in there, otherwise I'll ruin all their precious files. I'm serious, I'll mess everything up. Again, I've never really been in here, but that might be just because I hate the academia, you know? Nabil explains the situation to the repository's manager.
Okay, I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you.
Good.
I browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Yeah, because you are such nice people. Activates the device and a secret door opens in the wall. Ooh. Secret passageway.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Do you also know Cyno Utaima?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files
Well,
are
that's
over there.
good.
Just
But you
make
know,
it
there's a
quick.
reason he's no longer in the academia. That's because the academia is full of a bunch of shitbags. With a few exceptions, I guess. But I still don't fully trust you guys. Secret text interpret manual. Research being sentenced to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. Court of Desolation, that's what we're looking for. I just want to know what other kinds of things I can find in here. While I can sit down. Researcher who was expelled from the academia for studying mechanical life forms. Yep, we know about that. We know all about that. Well, let's grab the stuff we need. Court of Desolation. Oh my god, okay. Despite repeated prohibitions, research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly go through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, and fanaticism. The earliest stage of research is relatively basic, discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. The results of their discoveries will show that treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding the location of Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been fully discovered, or truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words, "Entering the Court of Desolation comes at a price of one's life." 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time. Overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear, they attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, many academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Murtada Ratkani, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again. Well, damn! Commit suicide for something to appear that you won't be able to enter because you already ended your life.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
This researcher's name sounds familiar. I can't say I remember it.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
Oh! Well, damn, my bad name memory. It
His
sucks.
former partner. That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
Aha!
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Apparently so.
You sound so surprised. You're a Matra, aren't you?
I doubt this kind of knowledge is commonplace.
It's just that they arrested him in
Yeah.
secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Mortada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison.
Yikes.
You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra.
We might still
He's
have
a
to
man
talk
of
to him.
integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way.
Maybe
now.
he has some
He
intel.
used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Except he's not good enough to be a main
Right.
character.
I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position.
Maybe when he found out
I
about his
wonder
son.
if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure.
And then he
had an
became a
unpleasant
fanatic.
dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree.
I guess
Shortly after,
even family bonds aren't
Mortada
enough
slit
to
his own
save you
throat with
in
the
this
pieces of a
case.
broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
That's a
I had no idea
yikes.
that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
It's probably something he doesn't want to talk about.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
He said Taj comes to the repository.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Not necessarily.
Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research.
Then he's not completely out of the
Taj
question.
we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was
So,
the only one
we
who
have
could
to
recently
investigate
gone
him just to
through
be
research
safe,
files
just
about the
so
Court of
at
Desolation.
best we can eliminate him
There are
as a
so many
suspect.
files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so,
According to the legends, the treasures inside
Maybe
the Court of
he
Desolation could allow
tried
someone
to
see
leak
beyond
the
life
knowledge
and
so
death,
that his son's research
or
could
even bring the
continue.
dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
And he's trying to
Though
leak
I
it
don't
to
really
people
believe Taj
who
would ever try to do something like that.
who, like, it wouldn't
just
be a
telling
big
you what
deal
I
if they
know.
were found guilty and
It's the
imprisoned.
job of the Matra to find the truth.
So
and
just
track
random
down
bandits and
criminals.
stuff.
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
I guess we shall do that.
I'm kind of confused. What should we do from here?
I guess we gotta ask around somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right?
Yes.
There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
We'll see about that one. We'll see about that.
Let's go ask around.
If his reputation deserves to be tarnished, then it's gonna be tarnished. Guess we gotta leave now. Again, we can't fully trust him. And even if he is trustworthy, we still gotta investigate him just to silence any doubt, you know? Doesn't matter how trustworthy someone is, you still gotta investigate. Just playing it safe. I've played Danganronpa, I know how this
Have you
works.
seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
But did anything suspicious come in or out?
We're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
I guess we'll ask someone else then. But thanks for your cooperation, I guess. Alright, what about you over here? Have you seen anything?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Obvious, yes.
No, not that I'm aware
Wait,
of.
what?
Perhaps you could ask someone else?
No, the other person just said there were lots of shipments coming in and out all the time. What do you mean you haven't seen any large shipments? That's kind of sus. Huh. Well, what about you? Are you gonna be more truthful?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
Shipments with a Matra seal, perhaps?
There's a Kasharar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kasharar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it.
Well, I don't
He's
think
been
those were
making a lot of
machines.
shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Because there was already a Matra seal?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra.
Yep.
Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally in order to...
Well, now he's extra sus.
I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake.
Bye,
Maybe
Ivanov.
Taj
Was
would
nice
ever-
having you around. But now we know. Just calm down, everyone. We have our main suspect now. It's still possible that he's being framed. It's still possible he's being framed somehow. But he is our main suspect now.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
Again, it's a possibility. But the fact remains he's our main suspect.
I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
I mean, I guess that's a possibility. Nabil runs off and returns with someone shortly later.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
Then why do you accompany him back here?
A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "found it."
Before I
What do you
realized it,
mean?
the
You
door
mean they
opened,
found the
and Taj
court
left with the group of them.
of
I
desolation?
noticed that he had also changed into eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him,
They found
maybe you
it.
could try visiting his home.
They
He lived
contacted
just on the
him,
outskirts of Sumeru City.
and he accompanied them back.
Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
It's a possibility.
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Then help us investigate it and clear up those suspicions. Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Up. Is his house in Sumeru City? Yes, but it's further up, so we might as well teleport again. I do like teleporting from place to place. It's much quicker. Much quicker than walking. Again, if I could do it IRL, I would. Alright, so his house is over here, huh? Nice little hut.
This is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Because he's looking for the Court of Desolation.
What should we do then? Do we break in?
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj
No,
leave
we
that
don't have
early?
to break in.
Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
But this door is unlocked. We gotta make sure nobody else broke in. There's no other option, though. We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
You enter Taj's home and search around.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make
This is
any
about the
sense
Court
of
of Desolation, I'm sure.
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people.
We
including
knew it was a
dozens
big
of
operation.
celebrities. These are famous
Celebrities,
scholars,
too.
merchants, mercenaries? I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Well, I could face him. Maybe he is aware of that.
You're right. That's just who he is.
I mean, we were told that there were a lot of people in
indicate
this.
the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed.
Okay, so that's the tunnel under that rock formation, and it's over here. There are some ruins, and there's a passageway on the side.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak.
Then let's head over there. We have no choice now.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
And again, even if you don't want to suspect him, even if you still think he's being framed,
these to Cyno and see? Let's go.
then still, we still gotta go no matter what. Because if this is a framing, then why would we not investigate? Just to play it safe. Okay, let's go. To Aru Village. To give our clues to Cyno. Yo, Cyno! Did you find any new clues? Because I sure did. Quite important clues, if I do say so myself. You tell Cyno everything that's happened.
Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time. he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So you think this is a framing too? You think he's being framed as well?
I'm still not sure.
Okay.
I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change.
Yeah, that is a thing, sadly.
Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him right now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself.
As his former partner. I mean, it's understandable.
Let's go.
Alright, on our way. That's the spot. Those are the ruins we saw. And I don't have a teleport point nearby. The closest one I have is this one. Well, that's gotta be enough. I gotta come in from the east anyway. Right? I think so. Man, look at this massive desert. So much for me yet to explore. So much to do, so much to see. I mean, I can see multiple chests just from up here. And I'm just randomly gliding around right now. So that's the rock formation, and I need to come in from the other side after all. Okay. But this is the rock formation, and I think the entrance should be down here. Yeah, there's a pathway. That's definitely the entrance I'm looking for. Right here. Teleport waypoint unlocked? Huh. Intriguing. More scorpions? Do I have to fight you? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Good, good. That's a domain entrance, isn't it? That's the Court of Desolation, huh? Well, let's see what we can find inside. What kind of secrets can the Court of Desolation truly hold? Let's figure it out. Oh, Cyno's back on the team.
This is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kind of nervous. Could it be dangerous?
I mean, probably.
You'll be safe with me.
Alright. Set this up. This. Cyno, it's nice having you around, but if it's anything like before, then you're probably not the most useless, not the most useful character. For me right now, at least. Getting closer and closer to AR-60 still. But it's gonna take a while. Like, maybe in between the next update and the one after that.
Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Again, Zhongli does a way better job of handling these enemies. I'm sorry, Cyno, but again, you're just not good enough. At least the trial version of you is just not good enough. No, the dong, it broke!
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate?
No, it's not just you, Paimon.
Start moving again, is it?
Probably not, because we activated it. It won't start moving until we activate it again, probably. It's Breath of the Wild. Oh no. Let's see. I mean, wasn't that already what most people were saying about Genshin? That's basically, what if Breath of the Wild was anime? Oh, scorpions. Well, this is not gonna be a challenge, but okay. See? Easy. Chess. Give me. Also, welcome back from the lurk, I guess. Well, this doesn't look ominous at all. Yeah, these stairs don't exactly help. Okay, does this rotate stuff again? I feel like this might rotate something again. Oh, yep. That is some serious rotation going on here.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
I mean, it's the only passageway forward we have right now, so...
That eye seems to be staring right at us.
Oh, and the previous one didn't.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Alright, guess we're spinning again. Spinning around and around. Okay, there's a thingy to activate something. And now we spin back, of course. Wait, what if I just activate it from here? Oh, that was absolutely unintentional. Yes, let's go. And now my head is stuck in this. Yeah, well, not exactly. But it's always nice when you can do some unintentional stuff sometimes. And another one. Oh, enemy.
Solidify.
Are you supposed to be a threat? Because you're not.
Nowhere to run.
Look, I'm even using Cyno because I'm supposed to. And that just opens because I beat the enemy. Oh my god, that is definitely... Another reason why Zhongli is amazing. You can break cutscenes just like that. Just gonna walk in place for a bit into the dong. As one should.
Crumble.
It is just too perfect. There's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes you just gotta walk into it. Except normally you would start climbing. That's two minuscule breaks in a row. Let's see if I can find another way to break it. Oh wait, is that who we're looking for? Ah, I was trying to set up the dong as I ran into it. Into the trigger. It's hard to know when to activate when you don't know where the cutscene trigger is. So he is here.
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well.
Not as well now that we know that you're a lunatic.
You must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
Temporary partners,
That's right.
but yes.
This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Great.
Then
Stab.
explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
So now you're lying too.
Oh, really?
Lying in your final
The way I
moments.
see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died.
And then you just
I could
went full
feel
on
the
insane
justice
immediately.
that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, But as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die?
But you are able to die. Let me prove it.
Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
That is if you believe these stories.
So,
you can't believe everything.
Did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek.
Great.
So close,
so?
Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
died? Your lips are still moving.
What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Yeah, but he still wants to confirm it, just in case there's just a sliver of truth to it.
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
Let him open it. I'll deal with the consequences. Maybe it'll be a challenge.
Can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Again, though, maybe there's gonna be a nice little challenge for me behind that door.
All right then.
A fight that might actually be a little bit harder.
Skills have improved at all.
Are you gonna fight? Really? Old man's gonna fight? You really think you have a chance here?
This power is stabilized.
Whoa! This is not a 1v1, but okay. I guess I didn't ask for it to be a 1v1. I wanted a challenge after all. Which, again, this still isn't. I'll beat your pets first, and then you're next.
Solidify.
Yeah, you're already halfway dead. Come on.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
If that was you being more powerful, then I don't even want to imagine how weak you were in the past.
Power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy.
Nah, let him do it. Maybe he actually will become a challenge.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
Again, was he supposed to be challenging to beat? Because he's really not.
When we first became partners, you were always charging forward and putting your life on the line.
Maybe I just have too.
Like now,
maybe my characters are just too powerful.
Even after all this
I mean, I do have C3 Zhongli, so.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
He'll still open that door.
What do you mean, Cyno?
He never planned on opening the door. his true intention was.
He's gonna destroy the place.
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed.
He's gonna destroy the place.
For a
I mean,
long
that's one
time,
option to do it.
I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization.
And so you
People
involved
from
them
every
in
walk
this.
of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research.
So you
even
helped them find it only to
sacrificing
destroy
lives
it right in front
in
of
hopes
them.
that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path.
And
I
now
suddenly
here we
came to a
stand.
realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone,
But if it's
there
just
will no
buried beneath
longer
the
be
sand, then
anyone
someone will eventually dig it up
obsessed with
again.
seeking it out.
Damage on the walls we saw on our way here. You're going to destroy the Court of Desolation.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice.
And
The
that's where
Academia
you came in,
forbids the research of
Cyno.
the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia.
So you had to bring in someone
If I
you
wished
could
to
trust,
destroy
like
the
Cyno.
organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway.
Good, good.
This place is collapsing. You must leave.
And you want to stay behind. Be reunited with your son in the afterlife.
There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside.
Again, he wants to be
His fate
reunited
is
with his son.
already sealed. There is no life left inside him.
He's already dead on the
He is
inside.
like a candle with no more wick to burn.
To open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes.
Well, his wishes kind of were illegal, so, you know.
Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners.
Until
If
the
you see
end, huh?
Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Why we gotta get a tragic ending? Are we gonna get a cutscene? We are gonna get a cutscene. Guess we're leaving now.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Jesus.
Just leave me alone. Don't
This must be so
I won't
scary.
damage your precious reputation.
Like, he doesn't know how he's gonna go out.
Let's start over.
Jesus.
By the way, I finally found an area of research.
Getting buried like that must be such a horrible way to go. You're basically suffocating. He can only be hoped that a piece of the ceiling comes down and crushes him instead. That would be a way better way to go. No, he's gonna suffocate to death. Okay. That is a horrible way to go. Buried alive. Jesus.
The Court of Desolation has
Disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
Yeah, time to kill them all. I'm sorry. Imprison them, I guess.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger.
Well, aren't you nice?
That's what I'm going to do. Wait for me a caravan.
Time for murder, yes. We need the murder. But cute murder. Very cute murder. Togepi with a knife is so intimidating. Like, that is intimidation. That is true intimidation. Get him. I'm sure he's gonna, but apparently he's gonna do it without us. Oh, wait for until 4 days? Oh my god, I hate waiting. I hate having to wait like this. 4 days, that's the longest I've ever had to wait in game. And like, there's no way to speed this up. 4 whole days, are you kidding me? Aren't these the most fun quests? Having to wait. I'm already fast forwarding time. And again, two more days to add. I mean, I guess it's a long list. It's gonna take a while to murder all of them. I guess it's gonna take a while. Like, how many people did he say the organization had? Like 300 people? So murdering them all in 4 days, actually, maybe that is kind of impressive. Okay.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Oh, I absolutely will rush. I already did rush. I fast forwarded. Alright, 4 days gone.
We meet again.
Just sitting there 4 days and other people wondering what the hell happened. Yup. Like, how... just standing in one specific place for that long. It's always pretty nice.
I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
Like, I don't think there's any other game where you stand around in one place for that long. Like, where you actually see, the time pass in the fast forward. So, you know you are not just doing something else during that time. I think the only other game where I would AFK for that amount of time would be stuff like Minecraft. Because sometimes you gotta AFK when you have like an iron golem farm that you need to AFK at for a while. There are a few in-game days might usually pass, depending on how it goes. But other than that, normally you standing in place like that doesn't happen in a lot of games, I think. What's the situation? What happened these last few days? I was just standing in that cave, waiting.
Fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight, They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, word is that someone crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
I wonder who that could have been.
On the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list.
Quick
Some of them
process.
managed to get out of the academia.
Sadly,
Still
not
failed to
murder.
escape. The scattered criminals were captured all across Sumeru by the mysterious person who had defeated the mercenary groups. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than
Is
300
Fontaine the
prisoners
next nation
apprehended
that's
for
gonna get added?
interrogation has definitely shaken things
I think
up
Fontaine might be the next nation to be added.
Catching everyone on the list means no more
Looking
smugglers
forward to
can't
visiting
know it,
Fontaine as
and no
well.
more victims. It was a lot of work, but Paimon thinks we accomplished something big.
Oh, we sure
That's
did.
right. Thanks again for your assistance. As for the mysterious person who hit the mercenary camp, that must be Cyno, right?
Can't
He's
imagine
the only one
anything
I could
else
think of who
myself.
could accomplish such a feat. Speaking of which, have you been in touch with Cyno these days? I think I just saw him when I was on watch nearby.
Well, no, I haven't been in touch these past few days because I was busy
Walking with
standing in
someone I
a
didn't
cave,
recognize, and
waiting.
before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Nibiel. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the academia anytime.
No,
Farewell.
no, I don't want to visit the academia any more than I have to. I really don't. Oh, so he's also here. Good, 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 good. Alright, Cyno. Time to talk again.
To single-handedly bring 300 people to
Oh,
justice must
Tainari,
feel
you're here
pretty
too?
exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware.
Didn't expect to see you here.
However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently,
The character who
enticed
some people have
Mortada
compared to me
Rudkani
for
into
some
becoming
reason.
Interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks.
And they
Toying
thought they
with others'
succeeded
lives,
because he played with them.
treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time.
We got some traps.
If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Cyno! Tainari!
Again, what a team up here.
Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you all
Again, with his eyes and
That's
his
right.
hair color and
Cyno
everything, I
asked me
can
to
see
collect some
kind of why
decent
people
birds,
wanted to
treat
make the
early and
comparison with me.
I also dropped by just to check for any injuries.
But
he
still.
seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember.
I mean, I could only
Cyno,
dream of having
relax.
such glorious
You don't always
ears.
have to look so serious, you know. Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale
Oh?
has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
Some trading card
How
games,
is
let's
Kale
go.
these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. Her condition seems to be improving lately, so I plan on having her go outside more. It
Let's
just
go,
so
Kale
happens
going
that I have
adventuring.
something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving a Vidya forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc
But yeah,
lectures
Fox
to teach
Boy.
the dangers of canned
We
knowledge,
appreciate Fox
as
Boy.
well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
Maybe I should get some of those ears.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
Alright, bye Tainari, I'll see you soon,
I've already
I
caught
guess.
those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some
Let them
criminals did
attack.
slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Cyno?
Well,
It's still
he's clearly
time
not in
for you to
danger.
rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time.
Ah, yes, erosion.
just hope
That big word
my
coming
own
in
change will
again.
come slowly,
Usually when people
so that
talk
I can
about it,
press
it's
on a
gods
little
talking
further.
about it.
That way, those who see me as
How,
their
you
superior,
know, when you're a
those who will
god living
follow
for
in
so
my
many
footsteps,
years, you can't
will learn
stop the
courage
effects of
from my
erosion
example,
on your mind.
just as I gained courage from my own superiors and my partner.
Sure sounds like a lot of work. I hope it will make you happy, Cyno.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know.
Ah.
There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation.
Just in case someone wants to
One
dig
day,
it up again. Get
I'll
all the
gather some
sand out.
flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Ah, that's a nice gesture. And we would help. And that's it. Now, before we end, I will absolutely start the second story quest we're still missing. Unlock that. But we will only make it about halfway through it. Next time I stream Genshin will be once we have some new content. And once that is the case, we will finish Nilou's story quest. And we will start on whatever the new Archon quest is, the new main story, which should be relatively soon, I think. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do with Nilou.
Where do you want to go
Nilou?
next?
Nilou.
If you'd
Nilou.
like to see Liu.
I always suck with names. Alright, to Sumeru City we go. Back in the city. I must be on my way now. She should be down here somewhere. Pretty much straight down. Who needs the stairs anyway, right? Oh, okay, so we have to enter the tree again. You know what? I don't mind. It's pretty... no, we have to go through the academia. Nope, nope, nope. Let me out. Alright. Where was the entrance to the Grand Bazaar? It should be down here. It's pretty low down. There it is. Gotta find a way into this tree first. But we're in. Inside the giant tree. I still think it's so nice how they basically have this bazaar built in, and the stage, everything built inside a tree. And the rest of the city is built around it and like on it, up across the branches and everything. It's such a cool design. Ah! And there's who we were looking for. Hello! I'm here to hang out with you if you don't mind.
It's nice to see you again. Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too?
I guess
That's
we're here for
right.
shopping, totally not here to
Although
run
there
into
were
you.
A few hiccups here and there. The Sub-Zerus festival turned out to be a grand success. And so,
The theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come?
A celebration?
really fun
Hello? And if we're gonna get another cutscene, is it gonna be another dancing scene? That would be nice. A celebration event.
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
That we have. The Windbloom Festival, the Lantern Ride, of course the Sub-Zero's Festival, which was kind of a disaster initially.
And gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
So we'll need to bring a present.
Don't tell me you are planning to freeload. I mean, of course, it's Paimon. Into a gift box you go, Paimon! Yes.
Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
I'd like to see you try.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Speaking of, since we last met her in the dream, maybe more things happened? Could be.
Is something up?
Yes, we need the gift box. How big of a gift box do we need to fit, like, my entire party in there? Pity Dunyazar can't also be here. Yeah, probably still recovering.
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon.
You think? I mean, her illness isn't exactly treatable currently. Oh, party a shipping crate. True. Alright, get a shipping crate, wrap it up nicely, put it in here, and then when we open up the gift, like we burst it open by using the Zhong Dong. That's the only way to open it. Seems like a good plan in my opinion. Didn't want her to have any regrets. She also helped us out a lot.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt
Larger the gift, the larger the love. Exactly. That's how it works.
Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all.
Perfect reasoning.
Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time. What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, sounds fun as long as I get some giant gifts, because that is all that matters, the size. Size is important. Damn it. Yeah, sounds like fun.
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
What about it?
Did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Need help moving it?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
We can help you carry it if you need help.
Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
I mean, did you see her amazing
I noticed
dance?
that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time.
Man, I wish I was in your
planning on
position.
making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
Again, we can help you move this stuff.
Isn't even all of it?
Yeah, let me help you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we have nothing better to do right now.
Stuff is a piece of cake for him.
No gods attacking the nation right now. We're good.
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Yep. I wonder if we're ever gonna get to it. Or there's gonna be some delays. Why is the dog pushing me? Good doggy, but you didn't need to push me around, okay? I'll leave you to it. Again, I would like to pet the dog, but the game still has no option to pet the dogs or the cats. There's no petting option. Want pets, I know, but it's literally impossible. I can't. There is no prompt for it. It is just impossible. Why must you do this to me, game? And now you're following me too. The game is taunting me. It's telling it knows that I want to pet, but I cannot. You're gonna follow me again, aren't you? No, no? Okay. You stay there. They have to add that option eventually or I'm gonna be very upset.
Oh, well if it isn't Nilou.
Yes, it is her, and it's me too. Did a random guy just vanish? Did I see that correctly?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubear Theater is hosting
Like,
a celebration
on the side of the
event,
screen?
so
Maybe I
reserved
just
some
imagined
food for
it.
you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
Understatement of the century, but okay.
His super reliable guide and helper.
Overlay. No.
Hold on.
No, she didn't get it right.
Traveler, she introduced Paimon.
Completely overstated your abilities. You're just emergency food. She just introduced you as Yar Paimon. Truly a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial.
Damn.
She's also very brave.
Good memory
Just
too.
a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it.
Those aren't all that threatening,
I
to
just
be
help out
fair.
when I can,
Like 2
because
attacks and
everyone
they're
else
dead.
takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time.
So you have some extra stock just
that
for
reminds me.
special
Seems that
occasions.
these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
What that?
Ooh, what a
New
fantastic
recipe?
idea.
Did like new
Mr.
recipe.
Jute, did you bake a batch recently?
Sounds like I might get a new recipe. Give me the new
Rice
recipe.
that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his.
Again, give me the recipe. I want to make those.
Wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking
Let
up
me
a
unlock that
storm.
recipe, and I'll immediately max out my
Really just for the
my
kids?
skill in making it.
Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Yeah, and I have some good emergency food floating right next to me, as always. I like... Well then. Everyone enjoys piping hot touching together? Well, I mean, it's her story quest right now. Again, we're not gonna finish it today. We're gonna go about halfway through and finish next time there's new content. But, hey, that just means Nilou's quest is gonna be spread across 2 streams. Twice the joy, I guess. Typical Paimon, by the
No
way.
matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it
Oh
really
no,
okay
she's
to
gonna...
take them all?
She's gonna have
nothing.
way too much to carry again
1
soon.
serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my
Time for
inventory.
food? Alrighty then. We should pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
Oh my god, Nilou! Give me your life!
You got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
All these freebies, come on! I want!
Starting to understand got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words. And it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the
Again,
next store.
just the luxury here. Alright. What kind of freebies can we get this time?
Good timing. I have the textiles you ordered.
Just accept free food? Have you learned nothing in life? Free food always tastes the best? Yes.
You and your jokes.
Like, again, don't question it. Just take it. If someone gives you free stuff, just be happy. And if it's too much to carry, be extra happy.
Yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
Again with the sumpter beasts, by the way.
Do eat anything, huh?
At least they work. At least they work after eating. The one thing that Paimon has in common with a sumpter beast.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that you only eat.
You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
So eating because you're bored. Perfect.
Highly durable and woven from the finest
No
thread.
wonder they're so round.
So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident.
One time? How many times did you test it then?
Precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Oh, no freebies this time? Okay, we're passing.
Good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen.
Yeah.
Can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
So what, 20% off of the current price is still 10% more than the original price?
Spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics. Oh, but they absolutely will. You can't stop it. Gabe! What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How did the rest of your stream go? I hope the rest of your stream went well. I mean, I dipped pretty soon after you switched off of Genshin because I had to set up my stream. So, But hey, hope you're doing well. We finished one of the 2 story quests that were still there, and we're currently doing the second one. We're gonna do it about halfway, and we'll finish it off next time the game updates again with some big stuff, such as pierogies for some. Ooh. Sounds like you had the tasty supper then. Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics, by the way. Are you aware of this, Gabe, that vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics?
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair.
Also, that face on Paimon. Paimon not being amused. Perfect face.
My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom.
And it's gonna end with a boom when I blow everything up because you're trying to give me bad stuff that I don't need.
She believed anything I said. After a while, I
oh, hello to you too.
Selling things to her because of how happy
hope you have fun. I am having fun.
She enjoyed the stories, and I, the Mora, I knew.
I am indeed having fun, but I'm still not gonna finish the story today.
Since then, I've come to realize 2 things. One, that stories
because
should
it's
just
getting
be a
late,
means
and I actually do
instead
have
of
to
an
get
end.
up tomorrow.
And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay.
But I still wanted to
We're
do
all
this
friends
stream.
now. There's no need to dig.
I really wanted to get in some Genshin again. It's been a bit, you know.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
Oh, and you're gonna
They're
give those
fine
away for
general
free,
use,
aren't you?
but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right
Well, would you look at that? More freebies.
Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think
Again,
of it
why
as
does she get
safer
so
for
many
me,
freebies?
alright? The
It's
theater can
upsetting.
use them
I
for
really
props and
want
whatnot.
want to be treated like that. I want all the freebies. Give me free food. Free everything.
To hold on to them.
Even so,
Just take the free food. I mean, this time it's not exactly food, this time it's
These
fabric,
goods are
but
hard
still.
movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
Like, if you really don't need the fabric for anything else, use it as a napkin for after you eat the food you got for free.
Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it.
7
Adventurers are
hours, so I
always in need of
should go to
materials,
bed
right?
soon. Yeah, the pain.
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache.
But I don't need sleep, I need gameplay.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Oh, I sure am. Toy seller next,
Why
huh?
don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you
Well,
think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
maybe. Dramatic zoom in. Okay. Toy seller Hu Shang. What do you have?
About time,
More
Nilou.
freebies again?
Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Which is exactly why I don't watch the special programs of Genshin. Because they do they do talk about what will be in the next update. And I don't want to know.
Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
I want to see it for myself when I play the update.
And they're coming to today's celebration too.
But now I've already been told about the new special boss. That the Balladeer is actually gonna be a boss fight.
About also stopping by tonight.
I am semi-upset. I mean, I knew he would be a boss fight eventually, but I didn't know it would be in the next update. And now I do know.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Flower Reef isn't exactly free food, but we'll take it anyway. Right? Oh my god.
Farhad did most of the work.
And they're both wearing it.
Actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
And it looks nice.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some
Flower crowns, heck yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get them too. Oh my god, we actually got cosmetics for the Traveler? Hello? Cosmetics for the Traveler?
It fits perfectly.
A lot of people wanted cosmetics for the main character. We got that one Fatui mask at some point.
Unfortunately,
We got the Fatui mask, but other than that, we never got cosmetics.
I wasn't expecting the theater.
I really hope we're gonna get more cosmetics at some point. Like, there is a dressing room. But the main character doesn't have any alternate outfits right now.
Oh.
Like, there are a few characters with alternate outfits, but the main character is not one of them.
I'm a porter by trade, so this
Even if it's not a lot, add the flower crown as an alternate outfit, please. I want. It's not much, but it is an alternate outfit. Just, even if it's just little cosmetic changes. Just give us a little bit of customization for the main character. Maybe that way more people would actually use the main character on their team. Because right now I feel like he doesn't get a lot of use. I don't mind seeing what's in the new update, because I'll have forgotten by the time I actually get to it. I mean, that's fair for you, maybe, but as you know, I'm a little bit more caught up to everything. Like, the most behind I've been currently is, like, right now. Because I haven't played the previous story quest by the time this one came out. I actually just finished the previous story quest before starting this one today. So, that is kind of the most behind I've been. Or I guess when I first started playing, but even then I wasn't too far behind, I think. Alright. When are you going to help out after all the free food and materials?
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Sucks to suck.
Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either.
So pretty. Yes, especially with the flower crown.
Need to carry a box if we want to move
Again,
in
give
one
us
trip.
little things like that, and the Fatui mask and other stuff as customization. Like I don't think it would be that hard to add in. They already have it fixed to the models.
Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
Yeah, of course you gotta be strong. You're a playable character.
Are really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things.
Paimon's gonna help?
Right, Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Paimon actually helping? Am I dreaming? I must be dreaming. Never mind, Paimon's already complaining.
Are you okay, Paimon?
We haven't even moved and Paimon's already complaining.
But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Well, didn't last very long, me being impressed by Paimon, that is. Also, appreciate Swoof. Always appreciate Swoof. A natural born singer. Thanks, Swoof. We keep moving. Where are they? They all just disappeared. Alright, Swoof. Thank you for your amazing arfing. We'll go up on stage, but I appreciate it. But I just noticed there actually is someone dancing here. Ayo? And Arf is singing, and Swoof is singing with his arfs, right? Arf? Natural born singer, Arf. So yeah, Swoof is singing, so this person can dance their heart out. Alright, anyway, let's actually go up on the stage.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you,
I'm
Mr.
sure you
Fire.
are, because so am I.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
And away he goes. And yeah, no, our flower crowns are gone again. We only had them on for that one moment.
Or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere is so nice. Is everyone always this friendly? Probably not always, right? And not everyone. Not everyone.
Everyone's working here together.
When someone from the academia shows up, they are very unfriendly usually. Still hate
To
them.
forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others.
And then you
Later
just
on,
accepted it.
I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Offsheen said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money.
Like, come
When
on!
you order the wrong item, or make too much of something,
You're getting free stuff, and you don't have to worry about owing them something.
give them away.
Why?
That's why there's no need
What
to
does it
stress
take
over
to
the
have
freebies.
your life,
All of
Nilou?
us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it in the first place.
All right.
I would
to
just
bring
be
all of
happy.
this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Oh, I will. I guess we gotta pass time by talking to people now.
The atmosphere here is so
Can I center it perfectly?
Let's take
Here.
a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Ah, not quite, but it's pretty center. It's doing its thing. Yeah, no, that's good enough. Alright, let's talk to some people.
Ah, a newcomer.
Not as new anymore. I mean, I've been in Sumeru for a bit.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special.
Okay, Kasani, you have a very good eye.
The concept of art.
Oh no, I'm not an artist. Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
It is a tangible manifestation of human sentiments. It is an expression of our aesthetic ideals. I mean, that's the most literal definition, I guess.
So that's what you think.
Well, not always ideals, technically.
Better than an average person's
but
stuff, but nothing exceptional.
Wow.
Is art a
but we're better than an average person.
Forth, or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art.
Yes, there are many expressions of art.
Construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
That is an important question.
What do you think is the meaning of art?
I don't know. Seems like the most honest answer I could give here. I don't know. It's art. Art is art. Meaning of art is make art. Look good. To serve as an answer to your questions, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration, I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those
art look good, no garbage. Yes.
Art is already all around us.
But I guess art is all around us is the answer to that question. Alright. Inaya?
Hello.
Inaya? Hello?
What?
Hope we're not interrupting anything?
You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Relax, we're here with Nilou.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just...
Nah, it's good.
Making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Ah, yes, we probably shouldn't look at that in that case.
Embroidery?
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a prop.
Ah, a classic case of, well, yes, but actually no.
Some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Alright, sorry for interrupting. Yeah, sorry to bother you.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about?
I mean, maybe she's behind on schedule.
None of our business.
Maybe she's gotta hurry up. Could be, could be. Rygar, props engineer, okay.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff.
Yeah.
Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it.
We're here for Nilou, but yes, by extension that means the event.
Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you.
I
They always
honestly
get really excited every time we hold celebration
haven't paid
events.
attention to them. They are very lively, though.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite
Well, that's
content with
good.
this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but
Ooh.
he passed away from an accident.
Oh.
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I
Ew.
still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
I mean, yeah, it is a very kind atmosphere. We've
Sad memories.
experienced
It's
that
all right.
ourselves,
I don't
the atmosphere
mind.
and everything.
Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Look, Nilou's back.
Oh,
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
already? Let's go then. Hello. Can we begin? Big event? Is it time?
Wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Yes.
Give you a hand.
As always.
Thank you.
Just helping out wherever we can. Because we've got nothing else to do. Everyone gathers together and the event finally starts.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift.
And we have the flower crowns again. Let's go.
The exchange.
We have the flower crowns again.
Yes, all we can do is wait and watch.
At least most of us do.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise?
Yeah, don't think like that. Remember the promise and put on a flower crown, lady. Come on.
Besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will
I
be
think
a
that's
great
3 people who are not wearing the flower crown. 3 people.
Still
4 including Paimon.
really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about.
Come on, why can't everyone just put one on?
There aren't any scary people here, right?
Oh, I can be scary though.
Huh.
Probably not the right time to say that though.
Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Oh, it's 5 people.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax.
Well,
Deep breath, in and out.
way to put her on the
Once you've
spot
taken a
there.
long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Honestly, the quality is nearly as important as the thought behind it.
About making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
She's really nervous. Again, the thought behind it is what counts the most. She's not very good at expressing herself.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually,
Yeah, but a lot of
Inaya
pressure
had prepared
there.
a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Well, are you gonna hand it out now?
We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya.
The kids are excited. He can't back out now.
The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Come on.
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Oh, really? We gotta be interrupted now by a stupid researcher from the academia.
This is an urgent notice from the academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at
Of course, it's always the fucking people from the academia. I hate them. I hate the academia. Everyone follows Sheikh Subyar to the space below the
Since
theater.
Zubair Theater has long violated the academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As
This is
its
exactly
manager,
why I hate the
you must
academia and
halt
why I didn't
all
trust them,
operations
even when working
and
together with
dismiss
them in
all
the
staff
previous
members within
story
30
chapter.
days, after which you will report to the academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows.
Again, that is exactly why I say, burn down the academia, kill everyone in it.
How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
They're
That
always
issue is
like
of no
this,
concern
with maybe
to
a
me,
few single
You
exceptions
seem
in
to
there.
understand the situation quite
But those
calmly.
exceptions are few and
Perhaps you
far
can reflect
between.
on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
Because they suck.
The academia
They
has
suck.
never liked us.
Yeah.
They've never respected our work. To them, What we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in
They
the past to
hate
improve the
art,
quality of
and
our
they hate their
performances
god.
by only putting on shows they consider
And
to
because
be
they put
sufficiently
on art for, because they put on shows especially for their god as well, they absolutely despise these people.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
If the theater actually gets demolished, many people would become displaced. Again, why not just tear down the academia? I know it's a big task, but we fought gods and dragons before. I feel like tearing down the academia would be a piece of cake compared to that. Especially because we have 2 former gods in our team. Well, not in our active party, but we have, like in total, I have 2 former gods. I have access to 2 of them. While one of them is not in my party, like, just think about it. And tell me honestly how much of a challenge this could possibly be. But no, I guess we just gotta handle it a different way. Many people would be displaced.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But
how about
none of
no?
us plan to accept this.
Yeah, just don't
Such
do
an
it.
Abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Just don't do it.
Enough.
There we go.
Audacity know no limits, Father.
Oh shit.
Huh? Father? Their family?
Oh shit.
What?
Is her joining in the reason why they're being so incredibly strict this time?
Don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change.
Didn't expect the family drama, but
It's been
okay.
awful. That even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think.
Oh, really?
I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
Great, because we won't waste any time on following through on your
preparations
demands.
to shut down at once.
No, we won't. Absolutely not. Right? Right, everyone? We're not shutting this down.
Why is he always like that?
Just ignore the academia. What will they
This is
do?
quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up.
No.
I'll go talk
Not
to them
again.
tomorrow.
I don't want a repeat of the Subzerus festival. That one got cancelled
Storms
too.
that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
They cancelled the Subzerus festival because it was a festival worshipping their current god. Now they're cancelling this party. Why is the academia full of assholes? Nilou, come on, we gotta do something here.
I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food.
Yeah, of course, that's all you care about.
The Academia has already given you many warnings?
I mean, remember the Subzerus festival?
Say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
So it really has something to do with Inaya.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them.
Yeah, it must be hard to get along with
I
academia
never expected
scum.
it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
That won't solve the underlying problem. We won't always be here. That would be a problem. Actually, it wouldn't be. We won't always be here. Wouldn't be an issue as long as we, like, destroy them entirely. Like, if there's nothing left of them to fight, then even if we leave, they wouldn't have a problem with them anymore. But I guess we won't always be here.
That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do? What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
But it wouldn't be the same. This is the stage we all...
Go through a list of customers
like, come on.
and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
Scar once taught me that differences can be settled through a debate. Oh no, I haven't debated anyone in a long time. The last time I was in a debate was in school when debating was actually a thing that we did. And sometimes debating stupid topics. I mean, very interesting topics though. Like, like the big old, like some big old, very life-changing topics. Like, for example, should Paris be covered in cheese? You know, very, very serious debates that we hosted. Man, that takes me back. And naturally, the arguments on the contra side have always been way more logical. But the pro side had the more fun arguments. Anyway, yeah, I guess we got a debate.
Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this
We just need to prove that the theater's existence has value.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate.
Won't be easy, because the Academia is smart.
Which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
We could bring someone else on. We have some... We have relations to some interesting people, but I guess you gotta do it.
I'm the literal worst at arguments.
But I guess you got... If anyone's gotta represent them, the people, then it should probably be you, though. You did great to prove that you're right.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you can't.
But in a debate, there is a certain structure that you have to have for your arguments. If it's gonna be a proper debate, using the official terminology, then every single argument you bring must have the exact same structure. You have your initial statement, then an explanation to build on it to prove that the statement is correct, and follow up with an example. And you have to structure every single argument to bring like that. Otherwise, it's not like, you know, the official terminology anymore. Damn, I can't believe I still remember all that stuff.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
You'll be fine as long as you prepare. I'll do my best to help. Because again, I help with everything. Be it debates, fighting gods, delivering food. I just do everything.
Paimon'll help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
She won't fail.
That's our Nilou.
We need a good ending here. We need a good ending for this story.
Okay, let's head back. And
Not
tell
like we'll
everyone
see
what
it
we
today,
came
but
up
still. Alright, informing the masses. We just talk to everyone. Everyone gathers together after hearing Nilou's thoughts.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
But it's the only chance we have.
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
Again, best chance we have. Only chance we have.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
Especially if they might not take us seriously in a debate.
No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
There we go.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Everyone's coming together.
Not
Let's
to
hope
rain
it
on your
works.
parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with.
Well, at least you can give us
Erudite,
intel on him.
meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
Yeah, but he doesn't have an inside man.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Is it though? Is it ever enough? It's never enough until we prove our point here.
I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
There is nothing in this world that is impossible. Success comes from hard work.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right.
So
Naya.
let's begin.
We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Sumeru Theater go.
There we go.
And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done.
Time for a demonstration.
If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean,
Like, is the right to assembly a thing here?
the only thing we can control right
Maybe?
now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
But
Then, could I trouble you to tell your
No.
father about our
No
plan
buts.
for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident.
again though, they might underestimate us, which is
I'll
good.
do my best to prepare for
Take
it.
them by surprise, knock
I'll
them off
gather
their feet.
everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
One can hope.
That's right, Miss Nilou.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
Well,
But thank you
technically a
for your
debate is a
encouraging
fight with
words.
words, but
I'll
okay.
do my best.
A very structured fight with words, but still.
Back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
Really?
Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
Alright.
Time to pull everyone's thoughts.
What about you, Kurosh?
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou.
Well, that's
If
good.
anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
That's the strat.
I can't
Just
do
drown
that.
out your opponent's arguments.
Fine, I'll think of something else.
No, good strat. If they can't hear the opponent's arguments and only have our arguments to go off of, that's just perfect. What about you?
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It won't end up
It's
being
all right.
demolished.
There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
There you go.
Will you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene is also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting.
But he can only start acting if the stage doesn't get torn down.
He can soon perform on the same stage as you.
Because the academia hates people acting. They hate acting, they hate art.
Have become a happier person?
We gotta make a stand here.
That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson.
Oh?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi.
A blessing in disguise. Your
Similarly,
husband's death.
even
I
if
guess
this
that's one way
theater
to think about it.
disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
I mean, again, good point, but we still have to make a stand, no matter
I know how
what.
important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
One can hope.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
She has it in the bag.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement.
You absolutely can't. So let's go.
I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Who's next? Nadia?
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind
Actually,
of
we
courage or
kind
initiative.
of told her
I'd be a terrible
to fight
person if I
back,
spoke badly of
but
Nilou
okay.
without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Alright. Manager of the theater.
Mr. Zubair,
The manager himself.
together a list of
Let's
arguments
go.
that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it.
Yeah, but we also gotta
I
explain
have
it to the
meticulously
masses.
managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
This might have something to do with Inaya.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager.
And again,
In
no
summary,
failure allowed. You were
need
keeping up the
sufficient
rules.
Confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome.
Again, no, we're not tearing it down no matter the
Do
outcome.
me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way.
Damn it, even if we pull through, the academia already ruined this day.
You are incredible. With your
This was supposed to be a happy festival.
out of all of us, and yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Her?
Do your best. We'll
Her?
do all that we can.
Her?
And leave the rest to fate.
I sense lore.
Her?
Maybe it was something
My
obvious?
She
Oh.
was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
Talk to you. Sani? I guess you're the last person I need to talk to.
Doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, we want all the suggestions we can get.
I'll listen to that.
Although,
Don't mind
I know
Paimon.
not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it.
Oh, the
What
question about
do
art
you
again.
think is the meaning of art?
This again?
We
Yes, this
probably
again.
do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered
Happiness?
him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's
Again,
rambling.
keeping the
Never
population in high spirits is always a good thing.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours. And it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience.
And that's
This
the
is
good
something
kind
that
of art.
the academia can never understand.
You seem to have many stories of your own.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace.
It's about enjoying it, not
I remained
analyzing
even
it.
perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Apparently.
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Wow. Okay then.
Don't say something like that.
I mean,
What
average is still not
bewildered me
bad,
was how,
but
despite
still,
the
wow.
performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky, Whether it be inspiring or entertaining,
That definitely left him.
art
That
must
definitely
be
was a
appreciated
life-changing
by
event for
others
him
to
then.
confer value. If art cannot
The question is, how do we
accomplish
turn
that,
this into an argument?
then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
Yep, there you
I
go.
once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing.
Which
You
is...
already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted.
Got it. Okay,
cannot
fight for
give
the
it
stage
up.
with our life.
Not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
Now,
He'll
I'll
even
wait for
help
them
out
to
with
finish
furniture
talking,
repair and painting
teleport
the
out of
stage.
here, and we'll wrap things up for today.
Paimon didn't think he had
And we
that
will
in him at
try to raid someone as long as someone doesn't leave. Because we have just enough people for me to say it's worth doing a raid. Just enough people. So if someone leaves now, we're not doing it. Alright. So, that was today's Genshin stream for the time being. We finished the entire Cyno story, and we are getting very close to the argument, which will happen next time on Genshin Impact. I hope you're looking forward to that one, because I sure am nervous about how it's going to go. We're also getting ever so close to maxing out our adventure rank. That's gonna be nice. But yeah, for now, Genshin Impact is at its end for today. Next week, maybe? Maybe next week? I don't know when the next update is gonna come out. I'm assuming it's gonna come out soon. So we should wrap this up soon-ish. But you know the drill, tomorrow is Friday, so that's Friday Night Funkin'. The day afterward is gonna be DDLC, where we're gonna be starting Season 2 of Club Meetings, which is gonna be very exciting. Season 1 was a blast. I'm really looking forward to Season 2. And I hope so are you guys. Now let's see if anyone is live. No! No one live. None of my previous raid targets is live, so we're gonna have to look for someone new. Okay, then. How about we raid a random Genshin streamer? Let's see. How about this person? What a plot twist. Yeah, imagine that. Didn't think I'd ever see the day again where I would have to discover someone new. What about this person? I like the description. 25% lion boy, 25% human, 50% dummy. Seems good. I think we'll rate this one. Sin the lion. Unless is that stream about to wrap up? No, the stream even just... Oh my god, the stream just started. This is perfect. This is perfect. We're gonna raid someone at the start of the stream. Ain't this just the optimal time to do it? Alright, let's get this raid started, everyone. Remember to stick around because you're gonna get extra points, and I'll see you tomorrow for FNF, or maybe on Saturday if you're into some DDLC. Genshin will have to wait until the next update comes out, but I'm sure it won't be that long. Again, thank you so much for watching. I won't stick around too long because it's late and I actually need to get some sleep. So until next time, everyone, goodbye. And yeah, goodbye also to those of you who are watching this as a VOD. Your support is also appreciated. I'll hope to see you around maybe live in the future, but no pressure. Until next time, goodbye.